There's been quite a lot of talk about social distancing in social media and in WhatsApp chat groups. One of the things that really disturbed me was the kind of anger and fury against people who had gone out to bars, to shopping centers, to hawker centers, to shopping malls, criticizing them for their lack of civic consciousness. Although I think many of the display of some of these Singaporeans who went to these places is appalling, I think sometimes you have to look at the reason why people do go out. And I would like to look at two possible reasons. One is Singaporeans generally are what I call social animals. I think human beings all are social animals. You know? They want to go out, they don't want to be stuck in their homes all the while, they want to go out for a while and mix with people and just sometimes breathe in the fresh air. So without understanding that aspect of it, I think it's a bit somewhat in poor taste that people have criticized some of these Singaporeans for going out and not caring for their own fellow citizens. And it's not easy to be kind of imprisoned in your own home. Of course, you have the luxuries of your home. And let me tell you, I have been in my home for the last few days, hardly going out. And I'm a social animal. Like even yesterday, I was invited to a lunch. At first I said yes. Then when I came closer to the lunch appointment date, I said, I'm not going. There was a wedding that was planned last Sunday, and then I got a text message saying that they are cancelling the wedding. Not cancelling the wedding went ahead, the Hindu ceremony went ahead, and the whole hall, the wedding was in the hall, but there were very, very few people, just immediate families. So people are taking action. You know? It's not that they are not. And talking about myself, like now I have to decide. Tomorrow a friend has invited me for breakfast. Now do I go or don't I go? I like to go, I want to go. My heart tells me, please go. I have not seen this friend for a while. But my head is questioning me. Do you want to go? It might be just one slip, one touch, you know, and that's it. And I've got two young grandchildren, one 11 and one 9. Will I pass it to them? Will I pass it to my wife? Will I pass it to my daughter, to my son-in-law? So these things always go in, I'm sure, in people's minds. Now there's a second point which I think many people have either ignored or not taken into consideration, and that is, you look at our homes. Our homes, 80% or maybe more, are small in size. At one time it was described as chicken coops. Now, for how long can you coop yourself out in such a small place? You want to kind of get out, you know, break out for a while. So people will go sometimes jogging, go to the swimming pool, sometimes just mix with other people. So that is a major problem. You go to hawker centers and you see how that place is so crowded, not just because of the people, but there is no space to move. The space between tables is so limited that only one person can pass. You know? When you have somebody else coming the other way, depending on who is the most courteous person to give way, you know, there's no. You have to stand aside, let that person pass. Look at our public car parks. Right? You know, the car park lots are so small. Sometimes when I park my car, if I open my door, I might be hitting into the next car. So we are a nation, we are people living in a nation that is very squeezed. space is is a premium here, see? And many people have not factored this in as one factor, as one reason why people are behaving like this. But I'm not condoning their behavior. I think their behavior should never happen. But there are reasons why they do it. Well, I think Singaporeans are generally a very law-abiding citizens, and I think they will behave. Even without a lockdown, you can see majority behaves, right? There's a certain social responsibility. There is a sense that the government is doing the right thing, and there is also a fear of the government that if I don't do it, I will get into trouble, right? And so I think they will take it in their stride. But the big question really is, for how long will the lockdown last? You look at Malaysia. Malaysia's lockdown was supposed to end, by next week. Now they have extended it to April 21. My God, that's a long time, So how will Malaysians handle it? My only hope is that it will be a short and a sweet one, and it will end quickly.